Happy days, people. The Premier League is back. 20 teams, 380 matches, and enough drama to fill a year's worth of soap operas. And this is my Premier League table prediction. Let's see if you agree. And unfortunately, coming in at 20, the wooden spoon for me, Wolves. They've had a busy summer, but mainly in the departures. Obviously, Kuna going to Man United, Ria Al Nouri going to Manchester City, and I think they're going to struggle. You can only do so well for so long. You can't keep selling your best players. Over the last few years, they've kept on selling off their best, most promising players, and it's going to bite them in the arse. And this season is the season it's going to do it. So, 20th and relegated. And in at 19th, we have Burnley. I think they're going to go straight back down, and I think they're going to struggle. They've not really done much in the transfer window, and yeah, they're going to be a whipping boy, I think. 19th. Okay, coming in 18th, we have one of the promoted sides. It's going to be, for me, Leeds United. Now, they have spent a few quid in the summer on a few different players, but no one really stands out. No game-winning players. Nothing of any interest, really. So for me, they're going straight back down. And in at 17th, one of the promotion teams, Sunderland. I think they will survive. They have spent a lot of money in the transfer window, notably the former Arsenal and Leverkusen captain, Granit Xhaka. They'll do okay. If they can gel these players together and get a good style of play going, they'll be fine. They'll survive. 17th for me. And coming in at 16th, we have the London club, West Ham. Now, they've done okay in the summer transfer market. They bought Jean-Claire Todibo for around 35 million. They brought in key players on free transfers like Callum Wilson, Kyle Walker-Peters. I mean, these guys would have been okay in a Man United squad if you're picking up for free. They're quality, experienced Premier League players. It's exactly what you want. But yeah, I think they'll struggle. I think they'll survive. But yeah, 16th for West Ham. Right now for Bournemouth, unfortunately, they have lost quite a few really important players. Dean Hysons went to Real Madrid. Milos Kerkez has went to Liverpool. And Ilya Zabranie has went to PSG. I think they're going to struggle, especially defensively. So I can only put these boys in at 15th. Now, coming in at 14th, we have, for me, Everton. Now, Everton have actually had a not bad summer. They've signed Grealish on loan. They've signed Kiernan Dewsbury Hall from Chelsea. And they've got a few other players in as well. But unfortunately, they've also got David Moyes. As Manchester United fans will know, he's very fucking pragmatic. He doesn't really like attacking so much. And I think they'll struggle with that. So Everton, for me, are going to be 14th. Now, Brentford, of course, lost Brian Mbeumo. He came to us, Manchester United, and he's going to do fucking amazing. But they've also lost Christian Norgard, who went to Arsenal. So I think they're going to slide down the table a little bit. They're not going to be as good. I'm going to put them in at 13th. Now, Fulham, they've had a really quiet summer. They've not really improved the squad at all. I think they might struggle. I think they'll be in the bottom half. And to keep it short and sweet, I'm going to go Fulham 12th. And in at 11, we have Nottingham Forest. Now, they have went down the table a little bit. I don't expect them to have a season like they did last year, where they were quite high for most of the season. I expect them to be round the middle, so I'm putting them in at 11th. They've only really lost Elanga for 50 odd million to Newcastle. They've brought in a few decent players, and they're going to be okay. For me, 11th. And coming in at 10th place, I think it's going to be Crystal Palace. They've had a pretty quiet summer so far, but there is links with a couple of star players, notably Mark Guehi, who's linked with Liverpool, and Eze, who's linked with a number of clubs. If they can keep hold of those two players, 10. If they can't, then they need to replace them. But they always do well, especially in the transfer market, especially in the league. So 10th, they're going to be 10th. Trust me, 10th. Now for Brighton, who always seem to do very well in the Premier League, and again, I think they'll finish in the top half. Even if Manchester United can somehow grab Carlos Balaba from them, I still think they'll finish top half. I'm going to put them into 9th because they're solid, they're always good. And in 8th, we have Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur. They have signed their biggest signing, Mohamed Kudus from West Ham, but they've also let go of Heung-min Son. Well, didn't let go. He left. He went to MLS, and that is a big departure. I know he was losing it the last year or so in terms of his legs, but he's been a legend for that club. He'll be missed. So that's my prediction for Tottenham. So Aston Villa under Emery will be solid. Tactically, the guy's fucking very, very good. But I think Europe's going to stretch them, and I don't see them getting any higher than 7th. And in at 6, we have Newcastle United. I think they will struggle a little bit, especially if they lose Isak. I mean, does he want to go? Yes. Will he go? Probably not. But who's going to come in with like 100+ million to buy him? Maybe even closer to 150 if you listen to what Newcastle were saying. And they did bring in Alanga, fair play. He's a good player. He came from Man United. Well, he didn't go directly from Man United, of course. He went to Forest first and then to Newcastle. But he'll do good. So yeah, 6 for me. They need to sort out their strategy in the transfer market. We need to get some quality players in just to help that squad out. And in at 5th, we have our own boys, Manchester United. For me, they're going to climb up the table quite a bit. They're going to hit 5th. They've not got Europe to contend with. They've bought really, really good players. You know, Kuna, Mbuemo, Sesko, and they're even in for Balaba. If they get him, wow. Maybe even go for top 4 if we can get him. But for me, 5th, and it's going to be a turning point this season. It's got to be. We've had a terrible fucking decade. So let's bring it on. Let's get behind the team, behind the boys, behind the manager, and let's fucking do this. Now to Chelsea. And once again, Chelsea have dominated the summer transfer market. Their name is always linked with every player going. It seems like Chelsea are just playing Football Manager and just buying whatever the fuck they want. And this summer, the notable transfers, you've got Liam Delap from Ipswich, Dario Usugo, if that's how you say it, from Sporting Lisbon. They've got Jamie Gittins from Borussia Dortmund, Jorel Hato from Ajax, who's supposed to be like a top-notch defender, João Pedro, of course, from Brighton. So I don't know how they make all these players happy. They've got about 3 players for every position, but still, I think it's going to cause problems, and I don't really see them doing much. Top 4, so I'm going to put them 4th. And then at 3rd, we have Manchester City. I just think they'll fall a little bit short. They've lost some quality players like De Bruyne, and he's hard to replace. They did bring in Shirky. Maybe he's going to replace him a little bit, but nowhere near as good. They get rid of Grealish, who just wasn't doing it for 4 years. 100 million wasted. So yeah, they're going to still do okay because that squad is ridiculous, but it's just not as good as Liverpool's or Arsenal's, I don't think. So 3rd, Man City. Now Arsenal, for me, they've made some really amazing signings. Martin Zubimendi, midfielder from Real Sociedad. He's going to bring quality, class. Christian Norgard from Brentford. He's just going to be solid in midfield. And of course, the one that we wanted at Man United, but he chose Arsenal, Victor Gyökeres. And Arsenal have needed a striker for years, a focal point up front, and he will get goals, no doubt about that. But I think they just finish 2nd. And unfortunately for me, the champions, the number 1, the best in the league, I think will be Liverpool. They've had the busiest summer, ins and outs. They've bought some really amazing players. They've bought Frimpong, Kerkez, Ekitike, and of course the big one, Florian Wirtz. This mob are going to do some good stuff. You just know it. They were brilliant last year. We're going to be brilliant again this year, even with the losses like Trent to Munich, like Luis Diaz to Bayern, Darwin Núñez. Where's he gone to? Maybe Saudi or something. I can't remember. This team are going to be fucking quality, and if they're going to be stopped, it's going to be Man City. But yeah, no, they're the champions. They've got 21. Fuckers, the pricks. Oh, and there you have it. My full Premier League 25-26 predictions. But what do you think? Have I got any spot on? Have I got them all totally fucking wrong? Put yours in the comments below. Let me see what you think. But it's going to be a brilliant season. And good luck to every one of you.